Gentlemen, what's up? I hope we're doing well. We're having an absolutely fantastic start today. So, John has drawn the short straw this morning. I'm on the coffee run. Got this awesome place, I'm sure I've talked about it before, Melbourne here in town. Ugh, cappuccino laced with crack. I think they are spectacular. So, my tipple of choice, cappuccino or flat white, bit of frothy milk. Love that. When I was out in Moscow, I don't know if you guys have seen the story in terms of hunting for my bag. Andre, he told me real men drink cappuccinos, and he was part of the Russian mob, so I will live with that every single day. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about this morning was eliminating tyre kickers and freebie seekers, which is really important actually. Something that ruthlessly try and do here as part of all lead generation process here inside of the fellowship and inside the other stuff that we've got running on as well. And it's on the back of one of the stories one of our newest members was talking about to me on the walkie-talkie out yesterday. So Chris, business to business, how do you describe him? Engineer, very maths orientated, never done any marketing in his life, and as soon as inside of the fire and absolutely just hits the ground running. Spectacular stuff in terms of what he's done, especially in the current market and current climate, when everyone else in his industry is asleep and basically not doing anything. So Chris, 3 or 4 years ago, I think, set up this this Facebook page called Ask the Engineer, where people can basically go on there and ask him questions about engineering stuff, about maths. Literally not my strong point. Let me give you guys a little bit more light. And he'll answer them, basically free of charge. Most of the people on there, I think he had up to about 8, 9, 10,000 followers, which is kind of cool, pretty good going for a Facebook page, especially for something like engineering, not the most exciting topic in the whole wide world. Lesson there as well, gentlemen. Anyway, so he's given out this free advice. If people ask, most people just kids trying to get their homework done. I think I would have been the same thing as well. But anyway, he posted in our private member group last week along the lines of, I think the topic was free versus paid, and he was asking the question around whether or not he should start charging for this advice in the group, because it's sort of like a bit of a passion thing for him. Yet at the same time, he's like, I'm giving all this stuff away for free. So resounding advice, of course, was just yes, you should be charging. Doesn't have to be a huge amount if you like doing it, but let's get people to have a little bit of skin in the game. Long story short, last week Chris started charging on the Facebook page, anywhere between sort of like 10, 15, 20 quid to answer questions. And here's what he reported on the Crusader call-in yesterday. He made 50% of what his normal revenue is last week, on top of the revenue that the business currently generates, answering questions from people inside of the group. He's like, I am amazed how many people are paying to get these questions answered. On top of that, not only are they paying, but everyone's sending me referrals. He's like, people are coming in, builders going, I hear you're the guy that will answer these structural engineering questions for me for 10 quid a pop, is that right? And he's like, yeah, and he sends them over a link. They send him like the money or whatever it might be. And he answers the questions. He's like, it's the easiest money I've ever made. Now, my friends, here's what I need you to consider about that, because he also said, what's really interesting, let me give you guys a little bit more brightness here. He said, what's really interesting, all those kids that wanted me to answer their homework, that wanted me to give them free advice, which I was doing at the time anyway, have all vanished. They've not come in any way, shape or form. There's been no questions asked. In other words, as part of the process now, those guys have gone. And he said what's actually happening, which I'm absolutely amazed by, is he's like, the people that are actually coming into the business now, I say the business, the Facebook page, and paying the money are infinitely more qualified, and there is actually generating, let's call it, real life projects off the back of this. And there are people that are now going, cool, you've answered these questions, can you go up and do the follow-up drawings and all that sort of stuff, which is absolutely amazing. Bigger lesson, I think, for everyone, is that if you want to stop attracting freebie seekers, time wasters, tyre kickers, stop giving stuff away for free. Stop using the word free and stop giving free advice. It sets the whole frame off the wrong way. Stupid little things like, cool, we can pop round and we can talk through and I can give you a free consultation. We can talk about this. It's like, kind of cool, might generate some more leads, but if those are the wrong leads, if those are the leads that are wanting stuff for free, that are just going to be kicking tyres, do you want them inside the business in the first place? I'd probably consider that you don't. It's been revolutionary for Chris. Like I said, literally been running a week and he generated half or 50% of the revenue off that page with those stupid, simple micro commitments, literally flooded, than he normally turns over inside the business on a weekly basis. Just absolutely amazing. And of course, he's now getting paid to do quotes for people, and he's now getting projects off the back of it as well, which is brilliant and phenomenal, and just like nothing else in the business is doing. So today, my friends, lesson is this: eliminate the word free from everything that you do at all costs. It will be crippling you to the core, and it will be attracting the wrong people. If you've got that word in your business and you are complaining about people that are wasting your time or sucking your energy dry, I'm going to have you consider it's your own fault. You shouldn't be using the word, and it only attracts the wrong people. You need to start thinking like Chris. Micro charges, micro commitments, what can we do? Literally changes everything. Anyway guys, got to get going. I've just noticed I've sat down, told Emma I'd be 2 minutes to go and get these coffees. Gonna be a little bit longer. I don't think she saw I snuck out with the camera. But anyway, have a good one, gentlemen, and I will catch up with you tomorrow.